Strike. No one's saving those.
Yeah, I mean, that's something obviously that I've done for as long as I've been playing football, which is I'm actively a musician.
Okay.
I did a few shows a couple of years back, try and get myself known, X Factor.
Just a few shows, come on. One of the biggest shows in the two of the biggest shows in the UK.
I didn't get as far as I wanted to, but I got enough to progress. And for example, that video, I was in Russia playing for a celebrity football team, and we got to perform and tour the country as well. And that was actually on my birthday. So
wow.
Yeah, you know, the music actually got really busy, and I had to come away from the football as a player.
Okay, yeah.
I was playing at Chatham Town at the time.
Chatham Town, I know it.
And even my manager sort of said, look, maybe you should just go and do music.
We don't need you no more.
I mean, you hear of people, oh, well, I've tried football, I'm going to try music, or I've tried music, I'm going to try. Not very often, but you've got, no, I'm doing both, because you've always done both. So it just didn't seem like it was not. It doesn't seem like anyone said to you, you can't do this.
Well, no, I mean, unorthodox probably that I am doing it. But for me, yeah, you know, when I was playing, I took the decision to come away and try to make something. And then I've always loved the game. Injuries and my age now and not being able to keep up with the younger players you play against.
So 25 is old now, is it?
24 is really old,
That's really depressing.
And my love for the game, my family's football mad. My father used to be a pro. You know, I watch all sorts of games, and the interest in wanting to manage was something I'd always wanted to do, and you know, I'd made a decision that I was going to combine it with my music. And you
haven't set yourself any limitations.
I haven't. It's quite busy. I've probably taken on at times too much for people's liking, but you know, for me, as I said, my father's a manager. My cousins, my uncle was at Croydon Athletic.
Wow.
It feels like it for me. It's like a family thing. I don't have any sons to coach, so
yeah, because you're not old enough to have them yet. Don't
well,
worry.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I haven't got a son, but,
really?
But so yeah, this was the next best thing for me. Yeah.
How did Chipstead come about then? You're singing, you're doing, I don't know, you're on stage in Russia, and
he just doesn't sleep.
Chipstead come about?
It's an odd one. As I said earlier, I did play for the club for a few years. I was club captain, and there was a great chairman there called Alan Black. And you know, I heard that they'd had a bad year the year before, and then I got a message saying they were looking for an assistant this year. So I decided to give Alan Black, the chairman, a call and just sort of say, look, how is everything? I'm looking to get back involved. And that was it, really. It came from a friend texting me saying Chipstead are looking for an assistant, and I decided to throw my hat in the ring, and then 6 weeks later I'm now sort of running the club. I'm trying to run it properly from head to toe. I've seen our under 18s, 17s and 16s play, and obviously, you know, under 8s we go all the way up as well. So it's a great club.
So you've been at the club for just over a month in terms of manager, yeah?
Yeah, 5 weeks we've been settled.
5 weeks.
Yeah.
I looked at the record today, and the record in the league shows no wins, no draws, 13 defeats.
Yeah.
What's different now that you're there?
I think we've changed their mentality. They had got into the habit of losing. They had no desire and no effort to work hard within the game, and then they had no ideas of passage of play. Really, you know, they were just going out there and trying to just play for themselves. Not good enough training. And I've come in, I've changed the training facility, the day. We changed the whole ethos of how the club's run.
Fantastic.
They're fitter, they're working harder, we're playing better football. We're just individually costing ourselves games at the moment, which is frustrating for me and the team. But yeah, the league is hard for me.
It's not all doom and gloom though, is it? Because even though it's 5 weeks, you haven't lost every game, have you?
Not me personally, no. We've picked up, last couple of weeks, we had a couple of wins in a row against some very good sides. In some in a league above, and we go away to Sittingbourne last week, and we really let ourselves down through effort and quality and concentration. So the lads are learning. I've taken the 4 weeks as like a mini pre-season, and I really thought that maybe January would be the time we would start to put a run together. But it's hard to talk about it because I feel pain for the lads. It hurts me probably more than it does some of them. But I'm adamant we'll turn it around.
So you're 11 points behind at the moment.
Yeah,
Can you make that up? You know, you're being so positive about the club and the impact that you're having on the players. I do my research, I look on social media, I see that there's a positivity for players that, you know, at rock bottom.
Yeah.
I see and hear a positivity. That can only be, obviously, what you've brought into the club.
I think so. I'd like to take, you know, some credit for that. Me and my assistant John as well. You know, when we took over, there was 7 lads turning up the training. You know, we're training tomorrow. We'll have 19, 20 lads down there, which in men's football isn't the easiest, as you know. Even on a Wednesday night, you know, everyone works in this step of non-league football. Yeah, we're trying to breed the positivity. We try to bring in, if we lose as a team. But I'm not a loser. I never was as a player. I never liked it as a captain. And as I said, I'd like to have had a few better results by now. It just seems to be when they go into the league, there's still a mindset that we need to work on. There's players that are brought in. It's not going to happen overnight. We knew that. The 11 points is a big thing, and we're not looking at it now like that. I still believe that we've got a target of 6-7 games. I think if we can win 6-7 games, we'll be there or thereabouts. But we've got to start beating the teams around us, and there's no getting away from that. I can't make it any clearer to lads, really.
Is there a budget at the club? What are you working
with? I brought something in more now. I mean, the lads in this, you know, it's difficult in this standard, as you know, non-league football yourself, and you do great stuff. There's a very small win bonus, goal bonus, and we've brought in we've even done individual man of the match bonuses just to bring their incentives higher. Because, like I said to lads, if I can buy them a win, I'll put the money in. So we're working on a small budget. We're trying to give them something. There's always a meal for them after the game, and the clubs run very well, and we do look after them. But you know, it's needs must in this league. It's really difficult.
So let's think on the other side. If the club gets relegated this year, where does it drop into?
So we drop into what is technically now the restructured, so we would be one below the Invicta, Prem, whatever it is. It's difficult because a lot of clubs can now apply to step up into the Kent Leagues and the Kent Invictas with the ground sharing. So for us, we would be stepping down, not at a major level, but we would be stepping out of the league that I wouldn't want to be. For me, I'm captain the club when we went up. It was our 75th year. I took us to the biggest cup final we've been to.
Fantastic.
He just does not do things by halves. Literally incapable of not overachieving.
Well, let's wait because the season's not done yet. So, but yeah.
So in terms of that, when the club said, Lee, right, we want you to be the manager, what is the remit? What was the remit? What did the chairman say to you?
I think it was to try and stabilise within the league we was in. The main thing is that he wanted players to feel a part of the club, not to feel alienated for any reason or to feel like they were being used as scapegoats or anything like that. Basically, the chairman, I know him well, he felt that I had a good knowledge of the lads already from the few weeks I've been involved as assistant, and that he wanted someone just to pull the reins in. I told him a vision of how I wanted to run it. I wanted to run it my way, and he was fully behind that. And as I said, it was something that, sad because of what happened to the other manager. No one likes to see that, but for me, you know, I wanted to get straight to work. So it was just to try and stabilise within the league we're in. It's a tough ask.
Okay.
Right, no one's saving those.